It's very obvious that once in a while the thought of losing your job or meeting an accident or falling severely ill has crossed your mind. And in that same chain of thoughts, you also must have thought about how you are going to manage your finances. God forbid if you end up in such a situation. Welcome to our channel, folks. We are back with an interesting topic that is going to answer all your questions regarding the safety nets called emergency funds, which are going to make your landing a bit softer whenever life throws a curveball. Why is an emergency fund important, you might ask? Life is always unpredictable. Imagine one day you end up with a huge dental care bill, or maybe your car decides to get all moody and starts impersonating a smoke machine. These unexpected expenses can drill a huge hole in your income and also ruin your budget, and maybe the long-awaited trip that you were planning with your friends. In situations like these, having an emergency fund feels like you have won the lottery. Emergency funds act as a safety net that is ready to catch you when you are thrown off balance by some unpredictable event. So how does one go about building this super helpful safety net? Setting up a goal is extremely necessary when it comes to anything related to finance. You need to do your homework, understand your income sources and expenses, and then decide upon an amount that you can pledge, preferably on a monthly basis, to this emergency fund. Make use of emergency fund calculators. They will help you understand how much you can save in a given period of time, at whatever amount you are ready to save on a monthly basis. Creating savings is all about consistency and discipline. You can start by squirreling away a portion of your income each month into a separate savings account dedicated solely for emergencies. And remember, getting concert tickets or buying a pair of irresistible shoes or sandals doesn't account for an emergency. There are some tips that can work in your favor if you are trying to set realistic saving goals. These include assessing your financial situation by evaluating your current income, expenses, and savings, and understanding how much you can comfortably save each month without compromising your essential needs and financial obligations. Next, clearly identify your goals to give yourself a target to work towards, which in this case is to set up an emergency fund that can support you in unpredictable situations. Now, you can divide your larger savings goal into smaller, manageable milestones. You can break it down into smaller monthly or quarterly savings targets. Next, you need to determine a realistic time frame for achieving each milestone. It's not like you can choose to save meager amounts spaced over a long period of time. That won't help you build up an emergency fund. Also, be mindful of external factors like interest rates, inflation, or any specific deadlines associated with your goal. Next, you need to keep a record of your savings and regularly monitor your progress. This will help you stay motivated and make adjustments if needed. Use apps, spreadsheets, or budgeting tools to track your savings and visualize your progress. Lastly, make sure to celebrate your progress whenever you achieve any milestone. This will help you keep your motivation high. Remember that setting up these goals needs to be an adjustable process. That is, these goals need to be flexible and easy to change since external conditions keep on changing as well. In this process, you need to find the perfect balance between practicality and ambition. The thing with saving money is that you won't be able to save it if you do not know where you are spending it. That is when the next step, budgeting, comes into the picture. There are plenty of free budgeting apps that can save you all the hard work and get your work done in just some clicks. Then comes the next part, where you can reduce unnecessary expenses by using various money-saving hacks, such as carrying your own bag while going to get groceries, using condiments that allow you to refill, walking or using public transport instead of getting a cab, etc. You should also avoid impulse buying. These actions may make you feel frustrated for a time, but they will surely help you remain true to your saving goals. Now, how do you maximize your savings? Is there a doubling charm for that? Nope. Sadly, Harry Potter's magic is a piece of fiction, and no matter how hard you try with your homemade wand spelling Geminio over your savings, they aren't going to start doubling on their own. So how does one maximize their savings? Well, what better way to do that than increasing your income? You can increase your income by taking up some side hustles such as freelancing, becoming a pet sitter, or selling decorative crafts on Etsy, and many more such ideas are waiting for you to discover them. You can put your hobbies or your artistic talents to great use this way. Now that we know how to budget, set saving goals, and also maximize the savings, one important question remains. Where do I keep this emergency fund safe and secure, and how do I manage these funds? One of the most popular options for parking your cash-filled car, called the emergency fund, is in the parking lot called traditional saving accounts. These are provided by banks and credit unions. and are one of the most secure and safe places to keep your money. Though the interest rates are lower than other investment options, they provide easier access to your money when you are thrown in the midst of an emergency situation. Another option is to consider a high-yielding savings account. These accounts often offer higher interest rates than traditional savings accounts, allowing you to earn more on your emergency fund. Well, as it happens with every other thing that promises to grow your money, this one as well comes with certain limitations and requirements. You will have to do some research and head-scratching and find the one that fits your requirements the best. For those who are willing to take some risk and are looking for growth opportunities for their emergency fund, investment options such as money market funds or short-term bonds are bopping their heads as well. As with any other high-return investments, these carry some level of risk, but can provide higher returns over a period of time. Again, it is important to carefully understand and assess the level of risk involved with these investment options before giving a portion of your hard-saved emergency fund to them. At the end of the day, the choice of where to park your money depends on factors such as financial goals, risk tolerance, and accessibility. It's recommended to spread this emergency fund across different types of accounts or investments while keeping in mind that you need to have easy access to them. I guess we have given enough information for you to get going on your own journey of creating a safety net for yourself and your loved ones. By building an emergency fund, you're not just preparing for unforeseen financial hiccups. You're giving yourself the ability to sleep with peace of mind and the ability to handle whatever curveballs life throws at you. So go ahead and start working on it. Might look like a hard task now, but your future self will definitely thank you for it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Leave a like for this video, and comment down below on what sort of finance-related topic you would like us to cover next. Goodbye and happy saving.